Things that I don't buy anymore because life is freaking expensive. We don't buy very many things that are disposable. So things like paper plates, plastic forks, plastic cups, plastic water bottles, that kind of stuff I just don't buy anymore. Some other things like paper towels, plastic baggies, I do buy, but we use them a lot more sparingly. For example, with plastic baggies, I have just started carrying my kids' snacks around in little containers like these so that we use less of them. And when it comes to paper towels, I don't really use them to clean up messes anymore. I mostly just use rags. I bought like a 20-30 pack of these on Amazon for like $8, and I just use them for everything, and they're great. One of the other things that I don't buy anymore are the Lysol sanitizer wipes. I will just use a rag with some sanitizer spray. That saves a lot of money. I actually made that change back in 2020 when COVID hit because a pack of Lysol wipes was like $6. So pretty much when it comes to disposable items, if I can wash and reuse something, I'm going to use that rather than something that can be used once or twice and then thrown away. And I know some of these might seem a little silly, like a pack of sponges costs like $2. But the thing is that all of these things add up over time. So if I'm buying paper plates, paper cups, sponges, baggies, all of that stuff every other week or so, it adds a lot to our grocery budget. So this was a little bit of a sacrifice to begin with, but now it's just part of our lifestyle and I don't really miss it all that much.
Here are the 3 things that I gave up because everything cost too much. And I also went from a full-time employment to part-time employment to spend more time with my family, so now we make a lot less money. First, I gave up my dryer. I just hang my laundry outside now, which saves a lot of money on my energy costs. I've stopped buying meat at the store. We raised our own meat chickens and processed them, and then we bought half a pig from a friend. We also got a ton of fat from the half a pig, and we rendered down our own lard. This is going to save us money because I don't have to buy butter or cooking oil from the store.
The first thing that I've given up is fresh fruit. So you won't really catch me buying fresh fruit unless it's like the occasional banana. Guys, it's just too expensive. I used to buy mixed berries, but they were more expensive than just the frozen strawberries. They're the cheapest berries that you can get from Aldi. So I just get a bag of those for 1 kilo and it lasts me such a long time. I used to be such a big fruit girly, which is so upsetting. The second thing that I've stopped doing is purchasing really crazy prints and colourful clothing. I know it's giving the Great Depression, but it's honestly just so much more versatile to switch out. I've bought less like risky clothing and just really safe options that I know that I'll feel comfortable with and wear because I don't have the money to spend. The third thing that I've stopped doing is buying activewear. Since when did everyone look so good at the gym? And activewear is so expensive and I just refuse to spend money on activewear. I just reuse the same things to the gym. I don't really understand why you have to have 20 outfits for the gym, so I will just rotate between the 3 and wash them in between my sessions. And yes, I look like I'm wearing the same thing every day. I don't, but again, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So here are my 3 top things that I've stopped doing. One is getting my nails done. As you can see, I am a bare nail girly now. Ever since I became a nurse back in like 2014, my treat to myself was every payday, every 2 weeks, I would get my nails done. And it went from spending like $30 a set to now like almost $100 every 2 weeks. Like that is insane. Next, I stopped getting my lashes done because not only is it expensive to get your lashes done, I just don't like sitting there for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. And again, it's like over $100, almost $200 sometimes every like 2 to 3 weeks. That's crazy. And lastly, I stopped getting my eyebrows done. Stopped getting them waxed, stopped getting them laminated, stopped getting them tinted. I am a DIY girly now. I have learned to do all of these things on my own. And it takes a lot of time to get used to doing it on your own, but in this economy, like, I'm done spending the money.
Here is a few things I've given up because the cost of living is just astronomical nowadays. First things first, I've given up getting my nails done. I no longer get my nails done at all. I will do the occasional pedicure, but everything else I do myself at home, whether it's press-ons, nail polish, or gel cured nails. I'm your go-to gal. Second thing I've given up is facials. I used to love getting facials like quarterly, sometimes monthly. Now it is very rare. I might go like once or twice a year at most, usually around the time where I'm traveling the most after I'm traveling, but that's basically it. Third thing I gave up is getting my eyebrows done. I no longer get my eyebrows done. I maintain them myself. I also like a fuller brow look, so it doesn't really make sense for me to go get them done. Fourth thing I gave up is expensive skincare. I now look at ingredient lists to make sure that it has all the great ingredients. Nowadays, drugstore skincare is just as good as expensive skincare. You just need to be a little bit more savvy and make sure that you're getting the right ingredients for whatever you want to treat. Unless we're talking about medical skin grade skincare, then that's another story. Fifth thing I give up is makeup. I no longer search very expensive makeup anymore. I feel like right now drugstore dupes like skincare are amazing. So unless it's like something that I really, really love and it's my holy grail, I would always look for a dupe at the drugstore. Sixth thing I've given up is buying clothes. I no longer buy as many clothes as I used to buy before. I now buy quality over quantity. So unless I want something really, really bad, or I just need an upgrade of something else that I no longer can use in my closet, then I will buy it, or I will go thrifting. I am a little bit more conscious about how much clothes is in the world. And last but not least, I do not get my hair done as much. I used to be very blonde, and now I'm back to my natural hair color with a little bit of peaks of and pops here and there, but this is so much more low maintenance. It costs a lot less money.
But like, let's just go and walk type of situation, because we don't just go and walk. We go and we see and we like and we buy. I have found that just doing Target pickups helps me just stick to what I actually need on my list, and I pretend like everything else is not even there. And one thing I started doing less of is my nails. I loved getting a manicure and a pedicure and the whole shebang. However, I found that I was spending $150 every month just to get my nails done and get a nice pedicure. I have started doing it every other month, and for now that is good.
Earlier this year was give up health insurance. I've been on and off insurance since I turned 18, but I gave it up after I started again at the beginning of this year, because I probably spent like $500 in the first 3 months of the year for only going to the urgent care once, and I still had to pay $50. Like, it's just not worth it for me when I'm not regularly going.